Jay, I was excited to have you on here, Skeets, because the crackpot staff here at the Rich Eisen Show is always pitching me on different business ventures. It's a really powerful, high-powered group of Hollywood players.
Where are you going with this?
Well, you guys are always throwing out ideas. Hey, should we spend $12,000 on this box of cards because we might get an Anthony Edwards rookie? Or, hey, should we put all of your per diem for doing the show on Top Shots? Yes. There are all these new business ventures. And Skeets, you're at the center of a lot of these around basketball. So what are you enjoying that's happening around the game, whether it's Top Shots or trading cards or breaking tees or all this other stuff? You seem to have your hands in a lot of this. You're like the Puff Daddy of basketball business.
Yeah, wait till you try the eggs I'm going to make you guys at 4 in the morning. No, I do not have my hands in a lot of this stuff. Top Shot, yes. TK Trey, I think you had him on the show maybe last week. Mm-hmm. The guy that obviously does the show No Dunks with me, Tass and Lee. He got me into Top Shot. Credit goes to him. Like way back in February, he's younger, he's more in the know, and he's like, I don't know, this thing, it's like licensed with the NBA, NFTs, blockchain. It's like all over my head. I'm too old, but I started looking into it, and I was like, classic at first. I'm like, dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Why would I want to, like, quote unquote, pay and own a clip where I could just watch it online? But then, you look into it a little bit more and it starts to make sense. And of course, there is the trading card sort of element to it that most of us did when we were kids. And I was like, sort of got hooked. I was like, yeah, this is fun. I like the idea of collecting. I love the idea of collecting an NFT because I hate having things in my house that I don't need. Like, I'm not like a minimalist by any means, but I just like have no attachment to like actual things usually. So I'm like, just get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. This is a cool way to collect because it's just all digital. So yeah, I got my Raptors moments, got my Lowrys and stuff like that. And Top Shot back in February sort of like mooned and it took off, and it's come back since. But I find it a lot of fun, and Trey and I make content out of it where we rip these packs online and give away a bunch of moments. So it's basketball at the end of the day. I love basketball, so it's been fun for us.
You guys have been ripping packs way before it was the trend. You guys have been deep in basketball cards for a minute. Is it wild now that I know someone who spent $10,000 on Kendrick Nunn rookie cards because he thinks that's going to pay off? Like, people are making big bets on some of these players. Who do you think is a guy that Brockman and TJ should spend all their money on?
Oh, my goodness. Like on actual, real, like cardboard cards? Is that what we're talking about here?
Cardboard card, digital NFT. I know Brockman thinks that the LaMelo business is going to put his kid in college in 20 years. Sure. Where do you think the future stars are going in the NBA when it comes to some of these, other businesses?
Well, I mean, I love the thinking of like it's a no-brainer with your LaMelos and your Lucas and probably your Zions and stuff like that. Like my whole, like, if you want to call it game plan with Top Shot was like Series 1. This is the start of this. If this actually lasts for 20 years, then how could Series 1, basically the rookie, NFT for a lot of these players, their first moment on Top Shot, how could that not have value in the future? Now, whether or not that pays off, who knows? But that was my whole plan. So I was just trying to get as many sort of young stars that I think people also like. Because that was another thing. It was like, you better get Jonas Valanciunas' Series 1 moment. I'm like, I love Valanciunas. He's not a cool player. Like, people want Booker. They want Zach LaVine. They want Donovan Mitchell. They want those type of guys. So that was my whole game plan. But, yeah, I mean, LaMelo and actual true rookies, and I don't know if you've seen any Summer League. I know I've been sort of like just starting to dabble in it here as it started. Like, yeah, you just bet on some of these kids like that. Like Jalen Green in his first game looks amazing. You're like, who knows what his career could be.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.